Hello everybody and welcome back to Middle-earth. This is Count MRVHS with a little something special for you today. I am playing the Chiefdom of Rune, as you can possibly tell by the mini-map down here in the left-hand corner of your screen. I'm doing fairly well. I've conquered into Rovanion, basically all of Mordor, down into Khand, and well into North Rune, even into Dorwinion. And the Dwarves have decided to attack me. Now that in itself is fairly unusual. The Dwarves in this mod, when you are not playing them, are set to be a fairly passive faction, kind of like the Senate in Vanilla Rome Total War, so they won't just attack automatically. So that in itself is kind of interesting. They actually went onto my territory and have attacked me here. What's more interesting is the composition of this army, and what they have is a full complement of Dwarven Wain bows. And if you are new to the mod, this is almost an Easter egg unit in a way. This is only available in one Dwarven settlement. It's far to the east, the settlement we called Nereg Zagil. It's right to the southwest corner of the Sea of Rune. And we sort of imagined that this is, of course, based on the carriage ballista from Rome Total War, but we sort of imagined these units as perhaps taking some inspiration from the Easterling Wains and adding a bit of Dwarven tech to the top of it. So this is not something that that you're going to get quickly, but the AI certainly seems to love them. They also have some Dwarven Ballistas here, a more standard siege weapon. So I'm curious to see how this battle is going to go, and I thought you'd like to look at it. The balance of power bar shows that we are about even. I'm wondering how accurate that's going to be. I have never fought this many Dwarven Wain bows in the field, so this will be a first for me. Now, I do have to say that I saw that army sort of dawdling on my borders for quite some time. And when I saw them move into my territory, I assembled this army with basically what I had lying around. So let's go over the forces here. There's a lot of ranged, and I kept a lot of archers and slingers because I figured they would be fairly effective against all of those Wains, and the impact of the carriage ballista basically is probably going to be less pronounced on units that are thin and fairly spaced, like these guys are. So I may even use loose formation for them, which is something I've never really done. I also have some cav, a few units of cav, and I at one point in the campaign I went cultic. So I picked up some cultic shadow riders, very good heavy cavalry with a very good charge bonus. This will come in handy for the few actual Dwarven infantry units that are in the fight, I'm thinking. Get some repeated charges in. I do have some infantry, but again, most of this fight is going to be me getting slaughtered from a short distance with those Wain bows. So part of me conquering into Nirn meant that I could train these vassal mace men. These are going to be helpful if I do come to blows with the Dwarven infantry, because these are armor-piercing weapons. I also just had some Axemen of Rune. These are fairly basic, but they're kind of decent infantry, tier 2, with a war cry, and some berserkers. If I can preserve these, then they may be helpful in terms of breaking the morale of any Dwarven units that are left. Now, the real challenge here is this is a very open field, so this is ideal for the Wain bows. What I'm going to want to do is either try to get some height or try to set up in the forest, and I think the forest might be my better shot. That said, though, I am going to want to attack the Wains with all of my ranged units. So let's do that. Let's get the slingers out front because they've got shields. Let's get them to loose formation, and let's spread them out nice and thin. I don't think we're going to get charged by the Wain bows. And then right behind them, we'll put our Easterling archers. Again, a very thin formation. Actually, let's put them on either side, to the side of the slingers. And we do have these 3 units of Rovanion bowmen mercenaries. Again, we're going to do wide spacing for them, and we're going to put them just behind the slingers. The skirmishers, because they tend to need to be closer, I think it's a bit too risky having them in loose formation. Going to keep my cavalry back a bit. Maybe something like that. And the berserkers are also going to want to be kind of in the back row. And my infantry line is going to be here. Now, vassal macemen can go into a shield wall, and that does improve their defense in some ways. I'm not sure if it's going to be that useful in this fight. Alright, so let's do a group. They also have siege ballistas, so I think I'm just going to have to set up back here. With the idea that the siege ballistas are going to be slower, so maybe I'll be able to get them with my cav, if I can get my cav around. So let's see how they're approaching. They've got some, these are dwarven axe throwers. Of course, here are the Wain bows. They've got some hireling guard here. These are a mannish unit that the dwarves can train in some of their territories, but in this region they actually started off with these guys as well as the hireling spears. Looks like their general is a Wain bow unit right here. He's manning the Wain. And in terms of other dwarven units, they've got some their basic dwarven axes and some shield breakers. So these guys are going to be pretty tough. No Durin's Guard here. The toughest units are going to be these axe throwers and these shield breakers. But the real difficulty is going to be how effective these Wain bows are on my melee troops, or my missile troops rather, or just any of my troops. Let's speed up the advance. Right, and here's their actual ballista. Now, some of them are moving into this rocky terrain, and you can see the Wains getting hung up on those rocks. That could be good. No, they're just going to pass through. Okay. Now they're leading with their infantry, which is too bad. I really want to make sure that they're that my missiles are going to be attacking the Wains, because those are going to be the ones that are more vulnerable. So we're going to go on fire at will, and here we're already coming under fire from the Wain bows. Okay. I want to wait and hold my fire. These are pretty long range. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're just gonna get slaughtered here. All right, we are in range now to start hitting them, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. No losses yet. Okay, time to bring up the skirmishers. We may have to do the infantry fight first, but if so, that's disastrous. Because we're just going to get clobbered. Oh no. You can see they're just impaling right on through. They're not even aiming at these guys, but we're taking losses. Oh god, look at this. We're getting crossfire. Oh my gosh. Well, let's do the war cry. I'm gonna send these guys. Yep, and there go my skirmishers. Damn. Yeah, I don't think we can do this. They just outrange all of my other troops. So we're gonna send the infantry in. Berserkers are going berserk. These guys are skirmishing away, but they are... There's just no way. I think we're done. Oh my gosh. Okay, if I could catch them, maybe I'll do this. We will try to catch their general with my cav. Let's keep my general kind of close. He is going to come under fire. Can we catch him? I think we might. This terrain is going to help us. Alright. Yeah, if we can take this wing out. But look how many losses we took. 7 Shadow Riders left. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this battle. Okay, we got the general. I've got to get my general out of here. Suicide charge here because I'm thinking we're just going to crumble under the Wain fire. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Alright, 10 of them. We gotta get more losses. We haven't killed any of these. Oh, my Shadow Riders are gone. Okay. Oh my gosh. If I can withdraw my general. 10, we gotta get out of the way of these shield breakers. Very tough unit. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, there he goes. This is a sad day for the Chiefdom of Ruin, folks. My Berserkers are still going to their credit. There's only 3 of them left. And they did quite a number on these Dwarven Axe Throwers. So, that's something. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's still alive. Berserkers of Ruin. Surprisingly resilient for having basically no armor. But there he goes. Could not hold out against that sustained machine gun fire. So, I will have to rethink my strategy. This is a sad, sad day for the Chieftain. We're just going to retreat. Everyone who's not already retreating. I'm curious what the losses are and the kills on these Wain bows. Well, we don't get to see the Wain bows stats, but we do get to see our own. The Berserkers did by far the most casualties, but even Berserkers are not going to stand against a full stack of Wain bows like that. So we'll have to think of something else. In the meantime, thank you for joining me, folks. Maybe we'll have a rematch, and I'll bring you that too. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.